Jesus Christmas. Pigeons.
Polite Enquiries, Oval, day 3. You went early.
I often do that. I've heard that before.
Prashant says, do we really need an overseas 100 to show how good Rohit has been in his comeback to Test as an opener?
Yes.
Let me finish your question.
I think, he basically said, does he need to score runs to show how good he is at batting? And I know what you mean. He's looked fantastic.
Yes.
But ultimately, you do need to score quite a lot of runs, and opening batters, hundreds help, don't they? So, yeah.
Jitin says, what did Pujara have for breakfast today?
The same as everything. Okay, so he got some rubbish balls today, which he hit for 4. Some days he gets good balls and he defends them.
If you're going to bowl short or wide outside off stump 2, he's going to do it. Also, I think he feels really confident against Craig Overton and Moeen Ali. So he's going to play differently against them than he is against the other bowlers, where he's like, well, these guys are a little bit better.
He's not going to woke up this morning and said, let's have gin and a baby.
There's only gin and a baby. Ankit says, sending Jadeja in with the ball only 1 overall is a comment on Jadeja's ability or Rahane's form.
Well, they made a decision before the game, haven't they, that he's going to batter have Rahane, so it's consistent.
It's interesting. The more I think about it, I can't quite get my head around it because Jadeja's batting hasn't been brilliant in this series either. So I don't think he's going to get them a 70 or 80, which Rahane obviously can.
The other thing, we thought in the first innings, it was possible that Rahane was in the loo. No, genuinely, these things have happened. And we thought when it happened again in the second innings, well, that can't happen. But what if actually Rahane has a tummy complaint?
It's funny you say that because Melinda Farrell's been in the loo all the way through the series. Otherwise, she would have been on every episode.
Pray for Melinda.
Anand says, is there a hole big enough for Rory Burns to hide himself in?
Harsh.
Or will he have to dig one in? Hey, he got his hand on this one.
And he's not actually a second slip. I mean, if I wanted eye surgery conducted on me, I wouldn't ask a carpenter to do it.
Tony Bennett says, it's Moeen Ali.
Tony Bennett?
Yeah, the singer.
Nice. I thought he was a little bit dead, which you would think would have diminished his Twitter output. Well done, Tony. Don't let them tell you can't do it anymore.
Is Moeen Ali's selection a mistake? How do you feel about Tony?
Yeah. Tony, you're clearly a dead man. He doesn't know what he's saying. He's dead. He's a ghost. No, I'd have selected him. I'd select him for the next game.
And the next game. And the next game.
You know the song, Tony. I reckon you sang it. Sinatra obviously sang it better because you're a poor man.
You know it's not that Tony Bennett.
I don't know. I mean,
okay, we can't be sure.
Him being dead has given me a clue that it's not. But I want to be respectful for Tony.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even while I'm saying that you didn't do the best version of Why Try and Change Me Now? Don't try and change me now. I always think that with Moeen. He ain't changing now. He'll always be, beautiful and a little bit flaky. And I say that with love and fondness.
Jenny says, Archer, Wood, Stokes or Leach, who did England miss the most today?
Stokes, always.
Archer and Wood obviously would have been very handy as well. I don't think Leach is changing too much today. But Pujara, I know Pujara went out to him in India. Pujara's a brilliant player, left-arm finger spin, and I think Rohit would have been okay with it as well.
All those players you mentioned, they're really, really good cricketers. The only great that you mentioned there was Ben Stokes.
Stephen Price, were the first 2 sessions today a taste of everyday bowling to Smith and Labuschagne in Australia?
Oh, wow. That's my first, the ghost of Christmas past and present.
Are you going to explain that?
And future.
You've just said words that don't actually follow on from the question that the person asked.
He was never very into
Stephen
book learning.
Price.
He's never read any Dickens or anything.
I've seen this.
Seen it.
I've seen
a book.
I've seen the cartoon.
You can only ask people to be as good as they are. They just didn't have the height, the strength, the pace, the bounce to extract what the Australian bowlers did. And do I expect that to happen again? Yeah, damn right. Yeah.
Daniel King says, even if it's spin only, should play be continued as long as possible? Think of the punters.
I like the way you're thinking, Kingster. Just play on.
Why don't we just fix the problem with the ball? So red ball doesn't work in conditions we shouldn't use it.
Improve the lights. Don't change the ball. The ball's great.
The red ball won't work under better lights. There's no lights. The shadows don't work. They've already tested it. It has to be a lighter colour ball to work with the shadows. We can fix cricket balls.
That horrible
we can spend
pink
money.
ball?
Yeah, we spend no money on it. If you want to make something good, you spend money on it.
Well,
a bit like your clothes.
Are you saying I have or haven't spent money on them?
Unusual Aleph says...
What's unusual about Alice?
What kind of total...
Oh, Alif, I apologise.
What kind of total can make Burns and me feel comfortable?
What does that
13,
mean?
25?
What does that mean? A total to chase?
Yeah. They're not going to feel comfortable. Overnight, you'd still rather be England. At lunch, you'd rather be England. Tea, you'd rather be India. Now you're India, but you're still thinking about England. It's a really good test. One test all. There's a lot going on here. And I don't just mean that you have been touching me the entire episode.
Where's my other hand?
See you tomorrow.